Hello, friends.
And I remembered. I'm in danger. Oh, it's not there. What?
Oh, look at you.
I was so worried that it was
gonna
still
have
going
to
to be
fight
there
it.
and I was going to have to fight it again. And I was like, shit.
Yeah. I'm cold now. Because I drank milk.
Mist could pass.
You don't have mist.
Gosh, and you know, it took me forever to find the mist form.
Well, now you know where it is this time, at least.
Do I?
Yeah, it's in the Coliseum.
I kind of. Oh, yeah.
I'll remember.
I was like, I kind of forgot.
I'll remember.
Good. I'm glad that I have you to remember for me.
That's the only thing I remember because I only watched you play a little bit.
Burb.
Oh, what a cute burb. Can I hug it? Oh, look at it. Does it have eggs? Yeah. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna contemplate over how much I hate my dad.
God, Dad, you're horrible.
Dad,
Okay.
you're the worst.
I don't know what this is for. But I can look at the lake. Fish!
Oh!
I mean, I really don't know why.
Just cause?
I guess.
How is that? Wait.
What?
How is that a? Where? How is that being supported? Like, what is?
Oh, there's
Oh, there's
bigger chains.
There's huge chains.
There-
Okay. See, I thought it was just. Float.
Come on!
Oh, yeah. A bounce, bounce, bounce,
Ooh.
bounce. Yeah, I thought it was just like floating.
I mean,
and I
I
was
wouldn't put it
confused.
past this castle to just have a
Floating
floating little
objects,
thing
yeah.
off its butt.
Off its butt. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm so happy that I have the map.
It
I
helps.
love
It
the
helps
map.
so much.
It helps me to like figure out where I'm supposed to go.
What was like the first
Oh, nice.
scary game that you played? Or what's like the first thing that like terrified you so much it like just
Oh!
you turned to stone?
Oh! Dude, the other night I was trying so hard to get it to do this.
To show
And
off
it did,
Red?
because I wanted to show her friend, and
Brad.
it wouldn't do it at
Yeah.
all until he left.
Yeah, and then you send him a text message.
But that, I love. Okay. Ugh. Damn it!
Stone again. Yeah, what's a game that you played that like just made your veins turn to ice?
I don't really know, because like, oh,
I know you don't like scary games or things, but I mean,
like whenever I know something's scary, I usually, avoid it. Because
yeah,
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die.
because I think, yeah,
Like, I don't like scary stuff because I don't like being scared.
yeah,
But I mean, obviously,
because
I played games that were
mine
scary.
wasn't with a scary game.
Really?
Yeah, like the first game that I played that like made my veins turn to ice wasn't a scary game. It was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and you actually encounter this monster, which Alex could tell you what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. I just know it as like this mummy kind of creature that will scream at you and freeze you. And it'll slowly walk towards you.
Ooh, no thanks.
And when it finally gets to you, it like grapples you and starts humping your face, making screaming noises over and over and over, like a woman screaming.
Yeah, no thanks.
And
Oh,
it,
that was supposed
when that first happened to me as a kid, I cried. And I couldn't play through it because there's actually a part where it's just like a room full of them.
Oh gosh.
And I had to get my brother to play for me because I couldn't do it. It was too much for me as a child.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever had any games that were like that for me.
I had one other experience like that too.
I would usually only like watch my older brother play games.
Uh-huh.
Cause like, okay, I mean, I'm sure after watching you play some certain other games, I mean, I'm sure you guys know I'm not the best at playing the game. Playing the games. I'm not the best at doing the game thing. I could really use a save point.
Yeah. With your 13 health. And contemplating and
My nose
scratching her
itches.
nose.
I remember being up at like 2 in the morning because for some reason he wanted to play Doom, like Doom 3 or something, one of the newer Doom games.
Yeah.
And it was, 3 in the morning, and we were both pretty tired, and he was playing that game, and it was actually pretty freaky.
Mhm.
It was more of like the jump scares that would get us.
Right.
I don't really think I've ever had a game that made my veins chill.
Yeah. Jump scares.
I'm gonna go this way.
Like, I played a couple of scary games, and jump scares are pretty much like, oh yeah, oh you got me. I jumped because that's what you wanted to do, but it's not really that,
Creepy, scary thing.
like really, really scare you. Like, Silent Hill, like I got to experience some of the Silent Hill games. I never got to finish them, sadly, because they were loaned games. But I got to experience them. And those games, they put a lot into the atmosphere before you even encounter your first monster. And that's what makes it really scary, because you get so in depth with it when you encounter your, first danger. It really gets to you. It gets to you more than just jump scares, because you fear, you have actual fear, because you don't know what you're up against, but you have an idea of the lore behind it.
Yeah.
But there's still like some mystery around it. The other thing that made my veins go to ice was the first Halo game. Cause I wasn't expecting the flood.
Oh yeah.
You did not expect the flood when you played Halo 1. You thought this was like humans versus aliens game.
Right.
Like, the flood was not a thing that you would expect. I mean, I don't know if you've played the first game. I know you've played ODST. But in the first game, when you first encounter the flood, it's pretty much you're trying to find this team who, got into a really big firefight with the Covenant, and they went into this, temple to try and hide from them or regroup themselves. And as Master Chief, your job was to go find them and rescue them. Well, when you go in to find the team, you find that not only is everyone dead, but they're dead Covenant everywhere.
I think I did play the first game and got to that part.
Yeah.
Really was like, what?
And then the only way you know what happened was you pick up one of the soldiers' recording devices, and you see what happens from when they crash, finding the shelter, going deeper and finding dead Covenant themselves, and then being attacked. And when the flood come at you, when it first came at me, me and my brother screamed, we had to put the game down. Because it freaked us out so much, because it built up that tension. And you didn't know what was going to happen. And when it finally revealed itself, it was just so terrifying. It scared us. And I think horror games should do that more often. A lot of them are a lot more action based, and they, some of them are doing pretty good with the creativity behind their monsters and this, that, and the other. But you can make a scary monster, and you can do jump scares easily to scare somebody. That's like a cheap scare. But to put some thought into it and
look where we are again.
Hey, I know this place. And to make something disturbing to somebody is it's really good.
Oh yeah.
If you can disturb somebody. Like that one game that Alex was playing with the guy where you just walk down the hallway and he it's kind of like Paper. It's the guy who's Paper, and he's walking down the hallways and going through all these doors.
The Never-Ending Nightmare?
The Never-Ending Nightmare.
Oh, that game though.
That's how you do it. You build up the tension and then make it really gritty and just powerful and
Terrifying.
terrifying. That's scary. That's scary.
On that note.
On that note, sorry, I went into a long thing like this whole. Yeah.
It's okay. We will see you guys.
We'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.